4 years after debut, the CTS sedan is mostly the same as it ever was. The V-Sport model, sliding in between the standard CTS and the fire-breathing CTS V, comes one of two ways: well-equipped or fully loaded. Both the standard V-Sport and the V-Sport Premium Luxury tested here come with a 420 HP twin-turbocharged 3.6-liter V6. With athletic proportions and an attractive stance, the CTS styling has aged well. Compared with 2014 long-term car, some mild visual updates keep it looking fresh, including Cadillac's redesigned logo introduced in 2015 and a few small tweaks to the front and rear fascia for 2017. Our test car's $3,000 carbon black package also added a bit of drama in the form of black grille, different 18-inch wheels, a subtle rear spoiler, and perhaps most importantly, aggressively bolstered Recaro front seats. It doesn't take more than a quick jab at throttle, a tap of a brake pedal, or a turn of the steering wheel to realize that the V-Sport is a serious performance sedan. The primary controls are taut and precise in their responses. Throttle tip-in is aggressive, but not so much that it impedes smooth driving, while the engine emits a throaty growl even in the lower rev range. The brake pedal is firm and satisfying whether you're puttering around town or charging hard down a curving road. Storming the 60 mph in 4.5 seconds and getting through the quarter-mile in just under 13 seconds makes the V-Sport an impressive straight-line performer. Yes, some of the Mercedes-AMG, BMW M and Audi RS sedans are quicker, but shaming those German muscle cars from a stoplight is a job for the 640 HP V8-powered STS V. Plus, the V-Sport's sensation of speed is greater than its performance numbers suggest. The V-Sport steering enhances the rest of the car's dynamics and its positive feedback and communicative nature. It tells you everything you need to know, no more, no less, about the texture of the road surface. The meaty, leather-wrapped steering wheel feels good in your hands, and the track is accurate and weighty, whether you select the Tour or Sport driving mode. There's also a track mode that partially deactivates the stability control and a snow mode for more treacherous conditions. This sort of raw, unfiltered dynamic character is exactly what we'll look for in a sports sedan. But given the luxurious segment the CTS resides in, a bit more polish in the cabin would be appreciated. A mishmash of leather, carbon fiber look, trim, plastic, chrome and suede, the interior gives up to a lot of its European rivals in terms of elegance and usability. Cadillac CUE interface is the clean integration of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto functionality, which work better with the CTS touchscreen than they do when paired with more complex control knob interfaces, such as that found in the Audi A6. As with many sedans in our increasingly crossover-obsessed market, CTS sales have been slow as of late, and it's easy to imagine luxury shoppers being turned off by the interior atmosphere. And considering Cadillac's less than stellar brand image, we could also see potential buyers scoff at paying the same money as they would for a BMW or a Mercedes. Our fully loaded V-Sport test car struck at nearly $76,000. Yes, that sounds like a lot, but it's a reasonable sum in the context of luxury sedans with this much power and performance. The price is about the same for roughly equivalent 400 HP versions of the E-Class, 5 Series and A6, and the Germans are stingy with their standard features, so you'll shell out even more for their luxury options. Given that the CTS V-Sport's luxury quotient isn't its strong suit anyway, we would advocate for the base V-Sport model, which can be had for $61,000 if you don't mind giving up for the premium luxury editions, such as 20-way power front seats, a fancy digital gauge cluster, and a large sunroof. This caddy shines bright because of the way it comes alive on a great road, not because of the way it coddles you during your morning commute. Make no mistake, although we might not bestow our highest award upon it anymore, the CTS V-Sport is still a winner. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more.